So in this video, I'll be showing you or teaching you some basic Forex trading tools for beginners. And as you all remember, in my last video, I did a video on the types of Forex trading markets, right? Types of Forex trading. Now, let's use some major tools, effective tools to explain what's happening here. Now, the first tool I want you guys to know is the trend line. The trend line. Now, the trend line can be used majorly in the trending markets. And in my last video, we mentioned the first type of market is our trending market. So for an uptrending market, it makes a higher high and higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So a trend line is basically a line you pick to follow this thing up, right? It follows it up. And when I put a trend line, when I confirm my trend and I bring my trend line and I put my trend line here and it extends and the market kept making higher high. So at this point, when the market comes here, I'll be expecting to buy it up because of the trend line confirmation. It confirmed that it has bounced 1, 2, 3, or let's even say from our third bounce. From our third bounce on my trend line, I will want to buy the market up because I already know it will make another fourth bounce and I'm already buying. And after the fourth bounce, I can decide to buy the market and it will make a higher high and then it will now make a lower low. So the trend line helps you to understand or mark your charts properly, to identify a trend and also to enter a trade, execute a trade, right? Now, trend lines go both ways. For an uptrend, we put a trend line under it. For a downtrend like this, in this case, our trend line will come on top. So our first move, second bounce, third bounce. From my third bounce, I can decide to, because of my trend line, it has already confirmed that it has hit this my trend line twice. Third time, I want to sell, right? And when it comes to the fourth one, I want to still sell. Now, there's what we call consolidation. I just don't sell. I still use another confirmation. This is just one confirmation. There's other 2 confirmations I should have. Then we call it trading with confluence, right? So fifth like that. So the trend lines are basically lines that we use to mark our trends. For the uptrend, you put it beneath. For the downtrend, you put it above. I'm just giving you 2. There are many trading tools, but the other tools will be much more effective when I open my chart, when we open the chart and we explain the charts in the charts, actually. Horizontal lines. Now, we all know what horizontal is. Horizontal lines are like this. And if you all remember, my last video we spoke about the ranging market. Now, these horizontal lines are basically good for identifying your support and resistance level. And when you hear support and resistance, you should know that a support is a floor and a resistance is a roof. So a support is a floor and a resistance is a roof. Now, we spoke of ranging market, right? And the ranging market, we said it moves in an A and B direction, right? Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. This is our point A, this is our point B. Now, what you do with this horizontal line is that after confirming 2 times that the market has bounced in one particular place, I bring my horizontal line and I mark the chart here. You know, I mark the chart above and below. I call this place my support and I call this place my resistance. So this is my resistance line. It's a horizontal line I put, but this is my resistance line and this is my support line. This is the roof and this is the floor. So I noticed that anytime the first time the market came here and it came down, right? The next time when it came here, it still went down. So I got a resistance there, I got a roof there, and I got a floor here. I got a support. So this line helps me to mark that area. So now when the market comes here, I'm expecting the market to go back up with other confirmations. Don't forget, only one confirmation is not enough. You need at least 3 confirmations with candlestick confirmations. Now coming back into, let me even bring back our video on candlestick. Now at this point, at this my support point, right, anytime it comes here, it goes back up, and I've already put my horizontal line, marked it as my support and resistance line, and anytime it comes up, I expect the market to go down. Anytime it comes down, I'm waiting for it until it breaks this place and keeps going up, or breaks this place and keeps coming down. Now this is where understanding of candlesticks come into play. This is our resistance point. Now if I see a pin bar, a bearish pin bar that I told you guys, that inverted hammer that I told you guys of, where the opening is here and the closing is here, and has a longer upper tail at this point, if I see something like this at this point, that's like my second confirmation to know that the market, the sellers are in the market to take it down. And if I see something like this, longer lower tail, you know, and small body, that's the pin bar, the bullish pin bar. If I see it at this point, at this my support point, I know that the buyers are in this market ready to take it down up. So that's me having like 2 confirmations, right? Now that engulfing I explained to you guys, that engulfing, one bar and the other one longer than the next one, and if we call this a bullish engulfing, if this is our bullish engulfing, which means this bar is a red bar and this one is a green bar, and this one is a green bar, which states that this place is this sellers, normally this is their opening and this is their closing, and buyers, this is their opening and this is their closing. So as you all can see, this market closed above this one. This is an engulfing, right? If I see it at a support level, then I know that the buyers are here to take the market upwards. And if I see this particular one here, this one that we stated, and this one is red, right? Let's say this one is red, right? Which means the open is here, is above, and this one is close. And this is a bullish, bearish engulfing. If I see a bearish engulfing at this my resistance area, then I know that the sellers are in the market full force, ready to take the market down. That's second confirmation. Then I use fundamental economic news to also make my confirmation, depending on the pair I am trading, right, and its economy. So these 2 lines are the most effective lines. We also have others, and I'll come into it. This is like part 1 of our trading tools. I don't want to get you confused as beginners, amateurs. If you don't know how to set your chart, use these lines. This is how they are basically used. I hope you are convinced. I hope you understand. I hope you have a little edge over what you know before now. Thank you.